Welcome back, my comrades. I am Victor Barisov, and today we're continuing Fallout New Vegas Mojave Wasteland playthrough day 45, is it? 35? I've lost count what day it is again. I'll have the correct date in the title like normal, guys. Also a bin, I just noticed. Yeah, in the last video we killed these and we ended here with Boone, because we decided just to discover this location so we can come back here and do the quest here later on. But today we are continuing Return to Sender. Upgrade the radio station Foxtrot and deliver the radio security upgrade codes to each of the stations. Last one's all the way there. We could go this way through the Great Corns, through the valley up there, but instead we're going to take the mountain route. So when you go to this entrance, yes, this should be a fun video, guys, I can say that. So yeah. Right, we're loaded in. These load screens are getting faster each time, I'm sure. Also, don't know when this video is coming out. I think it might be next week. Yeah, next week. I've seen quite a few videos online with rumours talking about Bethesda starting a new studio. Saying, basically if they do start a new studio, it's going to be like a remaster studio. And if it's a remaster studio, that means we could get Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas Remake. And if that happens, I will sit here and cry for about a week before recording, because I've done so many hours into Fallout New Vegas. This one, basically. So if I end up doing a remake, I'm just going to end up crying, because I'm going to have to replay the whole game again. I don't mind playing the game again, because I love it. But I've already had to replay this one once again, because the game bloomin' errored, well, not errored. Xbox decided to error. And it bloomin' reinstalled Fallout New Vegas and deleted all my saves, so I had redo everything up to a certain point. Lucky enough, it was only like 46 hours or so. So yeah, like 2 days of work for me, basically non-stop. Oh great! We might as well take these out while we're at this farmstead. Let's take them out. Oh, you just sat down in time. I think that might be saying, yeah, my weapon condition is low. Do I have any weapon repair kits on me? Because I know I took some with me. Yes. I'll use 2. There we go. Whoa! Who now? Nice. Nice. It's like, whoa, who the hell's shooting at me now? I'm pretty sure I already seen 2 people. Oh, crud. There is something I want to do while we're going up to this ranger station. I know I keep diverting off, guys, but it's good just to divert off the plan sometimes. Because we can get a unique weapon from around here. Because I've got Wild Wasteland on. So how the hell's this barn still standing up with half of its supports snapped? I'm so glad I sniped this person first. He had a grenade launcher on him. Jesus Christ, that would have been deadly, wouldn't it? Up. Take ball cap. Sunset Sarsaparilla one. Didn't mean to take that or that. Oh well. Continue ammunition though. Ooh. Wow, that was like a false lock that one. I didn't realise it was locked. Right, Boone, let's head out this door. See if there's anything. Can we go into any of these buildings? No, boarded up. Yeah, it's somewhere along that ridge when you go up there and let's see. Can't see it with my. No, bloomin' can't. It's part of the Wild Wasteland as well. It's somewhere up on that ridge. So we'll go up there and deal with that. What's that there? Just more bloomin' nuisances. We're going to leave them alone. We're not going that way. I can say that. Can I see this location yet? Come on, it's somewhere around here. I know that. Boom, we're heading up here and we're sneaking back down to cover that barn and that, then head up into the mountains. Right, where is it? Because I really want this weapon so I don't have to track out this way. It doesn't even have a map marker either, guys. It's just a Wild Wasteland thing. Please say you're not gonna. Please say you're gonna spawn in this blooming game. Hide my weapon away so we can run a bit faster. Come on, Boone. Yeah, I've got Boomerang combat armor now, so he stays alive a bit longer. There it is! Blooming heck, that loaded in last minute. Aliens! Look at that. Yep. Yeah, we leveled up as well. We leveled up killing aliens. Do 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 do. Right, let's get this up to 60. So that's 70, 70, 70. Right, let's see what else we should get up. Guns is 80, that's 60. Should I just, As you create items and guns, ammunition. Your repair skill allows you to maintain any weapons apparel. Yeah, let's get that up because that sounds very handy. I got 4 more. So I'll say I'll put 4 into there. What level does this game go up to? Is it level 50? Because if that's the case, yeah, it's only level 50 down. We have to like choose some picks. Why? We have to start leveling up some of them wisely then. 40. Alright, might get that one. Might get that one. That one's a good one. What is it? Hold on one second, guys. That's better. Just shut the window because dogs are barking outside. Let's see what else. Weapon handler, nope. Having the chem resistant perk, nope. Weird sound purifier. When you're out of register, might do a good one. So it's hard to choose now, guys. Have you been wearing weapons heavier than tire base now weigh half as much for you? Modifiers that drop below 10 will not gain this benefit. I might get that one then because I do carry a lot of heavy guns. Commando. It says professional up and personal, that's how you like it. Your sneak attack crits with pistols with all guns. That's a goodish one to get. Right, let's just get, like I said, the LB one. I think that's going to be the best one. Yeah, what's this one? You just Plaza, I think, it's the AP cost. Yeah, I think I might end up just getting that one. What's this? There's explosives from air, explosive York, no damage. Okay, that might be a good one. So I don't see if, like, that one would be good, the robot one, but luck, I don't even have luck that much, so yeah, I think that one might be the best one. Because these ones are just like armor and rebound and animals reloading. Wait, what was that one, Blue Hunter? Then call you just 25% quick. Oh, that's quick damage, I don't count that. Cannibal perk, don't count that. Bloody mess. Nah, let's just get the weapon one. Because I did have a lot of weapons. How much weighs 10? You see, so like some of my weapons do weigh much. Not many, but if I am going to start carrying heavy guns, I do want to have thingy. Right, let's have a look. Alien Captain, Alien Blaster, that, and that. That, and that. And this guy. There we go. Yeah, very wild wasteland trait, that one. Must have been tripping on some acid or something to see a UFO and kill some aliens. Right, let's just wander back down this way. Then we've got like sunk all the way back up here. Yeah, we've got plenty of time in this video, guys, just to wander around and explore places. Right, so next one I'm going to have to focus on what I really want up. Basically, because we're getting close to the end game now. So it's just like, what do I want up? What do I not want up? Because I think my magazines give me like 20 skill points each, so if I get most of the ones up to 80. Yeah, plus 20. So if I try and get them up to 80, I should be fine then. You see, because it's like 20, 20. Now it'll give me 100 if I carry the skill books with me. So I think that's going to be the best plan of action. So map marker here. Van Glatt Silver Lush. Oh yeah, it's the destroyed caravan, isn't it? It's blooming casseroles. Dead. Dead. You can blooming stay dead for all I care. Right. Let's have a look. I'm taking all the loot. Well, as much as I can take of it. I don't need that. Right. If I remember correctly, yeah, there it is. Follow us pause. The vault's over that way, so we're going to ignore that. We're going to wander up, get the vault, then wander back down this way. Is them doors locked? Yep, that's all bolted shut. Might as well go up here and get the... I think this is the followers of the Apocalypse safe house, where you can actually get the keys to if you become idolized. So let me just check. If I bring up my phone and type in... Hold on. Fallout New Vegas reputation system. It's a lot easier if I just speak to my phone, guys. It tells me what it is. Because then I can easily go off like, dislike. Let's see. I'm going to just keep wandering up that way. Oh god, who the hell's now shooting at me? I wasn't paying attention to my phone. Oh my god, really, Legion? Oh, watch out. This balloon's going to survive a bit longer now with his thingy armor on. Right, Boone, deal with him, because he's got like 1 HP. Come on. Right, he's dead. They really... They're both dead. I was going to say, is he really running away while I'm trying to kill him? Right, here's the followers of the Apocalypse safe house. Job with some safe house, we just got ambushed outside of it. Right, let's just have a look around here, shall we? See what there is. Right, so we go... Alright. Okay. Right, yo. Just having a quick read there. So I am now the idolized with them. Damn, I need a shovel. Okay, we'll come back here and dig up that grades when we have a shovel. By the way, let's head on this way. Let's go and loot these corpses and continue heading off into the mountains. And see what the rolling mountains is going to bring us. Because so far this hillside just brought us like dead legionaries everywhere. Quite literally dead legionaries. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 legionaries. You'd think by now the Legion would give up sending assault troops like this to come and deal with me. Due to the fact they've lost so many. It amazes me they still bother sending assassins. Guess if this was real life I would probably be dead by now, but oh well. Right, do I see any other threats on this main motorway? I don't see anything for the minute. Oh god. That was a steep-ish drop. Go around, be careful. Yeah, because there's always so many factions you've got to be friends with. Like, you've got, hold on. You got the Boomers, Broho, Steel, Kaiser Sleep, Fall Pals, Great Cons, Paragraphs, NCR, Micro, Sign, a few words. Like this, then you've got like Freeside, Godswings, Novak, Prim, the Strip. So you know, the basics. I can easily get all them done. I'm going to try and become idolized with as many people as I can. Like Novak, I'll try and become idolized with. Just so I can get on so many good people's side. Right, let's have a look. If I remember correctly, there is a super mutant or something around here. Where is he? There he is.
You want to buy Windbrahman?
Windborn, you mean Tumbleweed? Ah.
Tumble what?
Oh, you're crazy, aren't you?
Crazy with low prices on Windbrahman. You buy one.
How much?
All.
All my caps?
They are very good Windbrahman. All caps.
No.
You not buy.
Really?
Got you now. Can't run from me.
I'll turn all my caps, buddy. Goddamn crazy Night King. Didn't really want to kill him, but yeah, he owns a farm here. Well, he did, I just blew his brains out. Normally, he's a nice character to talk with, but I guess he just doesn't like me. Not my problem. Tumbleweed Ranch House. Let's see what's in here. Can we take anything? Yeah, there's blooming tumbleweed all over this house. No, I think steel. Alright then, let's get out of here then, shall we? Well, let's head off into the mountains. We're not going to do any exploring in the mountain area because there's a lot of mines, and each mine's going to take like 30-ish minutes each. So we're just going to try and go to all the main locations we need to. But for now, we're going to start heading up into the mountains because I think that just leads to a dead end if I remember correctly. Yeah, that just like stops like an invisible wall. Yeah, because I think there's just a giant crater right here. So you can't go any further. Let's have a look if I remember correctly. Yeah, see, it's just a giant ass crater with rubble, so you can't even get across. What a shame, but oh well. Right, Boone, let's head up. Actually, let's talk to you. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Mercy killing is expected of NCR snipers. The Legion likes to torture their prisoners within sight of NCR positions. We get called on to end it. I've had my share. Some of them, you think. Maybe you could have gotten them out. Maybe it's not the Legion that got them killed. Maybe it's your orders and you following them.
Okay. Were you at Best Springs with First Recon?
I was in a lot of places with First Recon. I don't really remember.
You must have been at Best Springs. What happened there?
There was a miscommunication.
Must have been... there must have been more to it than that.
Not as much as you'd think. We did what we were there to do. A lot of people got killed. That's war. Maybe looking back, you do things differently. But that's not how it works. In the field, you hesitate, you or someone you care about will die. They teach that from day one.
Sounds like you have some regrets. That's true, you can't second guess what you're on to do. Being a mindless drone is just as dangerous. You have to think for yourself. Sounds like you have some regrets.
You don't come out of a tour of duty without regrets. It's best just not to think about it. Yeah. Always. Even when I sleep.
Maybe it would help to go back there.
I don't think so. It won't change anything. And that's a memory I don't want refreshed.
I think it's time you told me what happened to your wife.
I don't see what this helps. She's dead.
The better we understand each other, the more effective we'll be.
All right. I tracked her down. Southeast, near the river. They were selling her. Saw it through my scope. Whole place swarming with Legion, hundreds of them, bidding for things no man has a right to. I just had my rifle with me. Just me against all of them. So I took the shot.
Well, first die and then live a Legion slave. You should try to rescue it even if it meant your death. Top one.
Yeah. What they do to women. That's worse than death. There was no choice in what I did. It was more like being forced to watch something you can't stop. All this was only ever going to play out one way. It still is. I don't have any say. All I can do is wait for it to be done with me.
You may sound like your wife's death was inevitable.
It was going to be something. If I'd never met Carla, it would have been something else. I should have never gotten close to her. I've got bad things coming to me. You better keep your distance too.
What do you think you've got bad things coming?
Because fair is fair.
You're not going to tell me.
Better that you don't.
Is because of best friends that you think you've got bad things coming.
Life has a way of punishing you for the mistakes you make. Big enough mistake, punishment can take a while. Mine's not over.
Maybe you can make up for your mistakes. Life doesn't matter. Your misfortunes are just bad luck. Top one.
A murderer who does good deeds is still a murderer. And he'll still get his judgment. I left the NCR when my tour was up. Had enough of war. And decided I was going to start over. None of it made a difference in the end.
How do you know your punishment isn't over?
Because I'm still alive.
Are you an outlaw now?
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened.
That's the question I want to ask you. Does the name Benny mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
I have some different questions. What can you tell me about New Vegas?
It's NCR land for the most part. We tamed it. Now we're settling it. A lot of people complain about it, but they forget what it was like before we showed up. It's a lot of territory to secure. Too much, even for a big army like the NCR's.
Good point of view. Let's talk about something else. What do you feel about the NCR?
Coming east was about securing the land so people could live without fear. It's not always that simple, but I think the cause is still right. And God help us if they lose.
I have some different questions. What do you think of Caesar's Legion?
Yeah, lots of thoughts. All about the best ways to kill them.
Good to know. I want to talk about something else. Let's talk about something else. Tell me about yourself.
If you want. It's not really my thing. What do you want to know?
I would take that beret off. Tell me more about your wife.
I met Carla while I was at the Strip on leave. She said I looked lost. She talked a lot. Suited me fine. I never know what to say. And listening to her, it could make you forget. She stuck out pretty much everywhere we went. Like she was from a different time. A better time. I never met anyone like her.
I have some more questions. What's the best way to use your skills?
Give me a rifle and a clear line of sight, and I'll start picking them off before they've even seen me. Didn't have much hand-to-hand training, so our chances are better if you keep the enemy out of my face. I'm trained as a spotter, too. If you're looking through a scope, I can find your targets for you.
That's good. I would say our beret off.
No.
Good to know. Let's talk about something else. Let's trade equipment. Let's talk about times we're here. Right, let's go then.
Pisses me off that Legion slavers can just operate on NCR turf like that. If we hadn't caught up to them, they'd probably have a clear path to the river. No one to stop them. There should be patrols, checkpoints. We got greedy, overstretched. Now our own territory is insecure.
I just say that again because I think we've got a lot of dialogue to catch up with Boom because we haven't been talking to him much.
Hey, I thought some more about what you said. I think maybe you're right. Maybe I should go to Bitter Springs. I don't know what I'm hoping to find there.
What changed your mind?
Nothing. Dream. Just tired of thinking about it.
Okay, we'll make a point to stop there.
I hope this isn't a mistake.
Right, we've got Boom's quest now, thank the Lord. So yeah, we just had been killing a Legion enough that I just totally forgot to talk to him. Sorry Boone, I forgot about you, I've just been using it as a human shield. Travel to Bitter Springs. Yeah, I don't really want to travel to Bitter Springs right now. Oh yeah, I need to do that one. Oh yeah, I need to go up the Blood Mountain, don't I? Yeah, right, we'll make a point to stop and do your quest then. After yours, I can go and get Arcade Gannon and do some Arcade Gannon quests. Yay! We're slowly getting there with each companion, basically. Slowly but surely. And then I've got to do Veronica's, I've got to do Cassidy's, I've got to do Raoul's. I think I'll do Raoul's. Actually, no. I think I'll do Raoul. No, Raoul likes old people. Arcade Gannon likes technology and interesting places. Right. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to plan this out in my head, guys. My head is now literally on fire trying to think which companion to take. So I'm trying to plan out the quests, because certain quests have certain dialogues what will trigger these. Like NCR, he's the man. Arcade Gannon, science and technology. So I could take Arcade Gannon to a few science locations I know of. And a few things like that. What else? Could take Raoul to a few different locations I know of. What could be a good thing? What's up there? Oh, just big horn balls. Don't have to worry about them. Yeah, I know I'm missing out locations because they're mines and the rest, but I don't want to discover though if I'm not going to look in them. So, yeah. It's either going to be Raoul next or what you call him. Arcade Gannon. I think I might get Raoul next because his quest is quite dark and interesting as well. And you also get some good perks as well off them. And also Raoul looks amazing once he becomes a certain companion. Yeah, so I just love doing loads of companion quests as well. So we've done Eddie's. We need to really do Arcade Gannon's. We need to do thingies. Just gonna get out my rifle because it's these dudes next. And this is the path we've got to take. Well, it's one of these two paths, one over there or this one. Running through the mountains. Kind of blend in-ish here. So do you, Boon, may I say. Veronica's good to do the Enclave quest. Not the Enclave quest, the Brotherhood of Steel, so I might take care of the Brotherhood of Steel. I can say that. So that's what we might end up doing for Veronica eventually. Oh, we're under attack. Don't even aim, I won't. We will eventually hit them. Right, heading all the way nestled in the hilltops is this location. Still got all the free side quests to do. Well, I might just do Arcade Gannon. Hello, Brahmin bull things. What do you call it again? Bighorn bulls. I won't shoot yous. I don't have to. Ah, yes, we're near the ranger station finally. Like after like 20-ish minutes of doing everything. Oh, hold on. No, just my phone was acting funny there, so I clicked my fingers a few times to see if it was acting weird, but no. Just picked up some stack or something it did. Weird. Don't shoot! Friendly! NCR! I'm probably gonna shower die again for turning up in this location as well. Let's speak to her.
No run-ins with the Great Khans, I hope. They've been more restless than usual.
What do you know about the Great Khans?
Tough, independent, and as ruthless as they come. They're holed up in Red Rock Canyon, and it's this station's job to keep an eye on them.
What are you doing out here?
Keeping watch on the Great Khans, mostly. They usually stick around Red Rock Canyon, but at least one large group left recently. We called it in, but haven't heard anything about any Great Khan incidents. Whatever they're doing, they're keeping a low profile.
Okay, goodbye. Her.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time.
I find so our Rangers were supposed to be tough and fearless.
I don't want to talk about it.
Which, if you don't tell me, someone else will. I will hear your version.
We were on patrol near the dam when a Legion raiding party jumped us. Didn't even have time to radio it in. I was hit in the head with a machete and knocked out. Didn't kill me, though some nights I wish it had. When I woke up, my nerve was gone. The rest of my squad was crucified, butchered, mutilated. I don't know how they missed me. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they knew they'd broken me. I gambled and drank a lot after that. Got into trouble. But the Rangers gave me a second chance instead of kicking me out. So here I am.
Cool. You were too tough to kill and you got payback on the Legion someday. The fact the Rangers should never let you back. Top one.
Maybe. But thanks for saying it anyway.
You're welcome. What happened between you and the Omaras?
I talked to the cashier at Gamora into forwarding me some chips. I was convinced I was due for a hot streak. It didn't go so well. The Emeritus were nice and said they'd give me some time to pay them back. They also said if they had to talk to me about my debt again, they wouldn't be nice the next time.
Huh. What do you do here?
I operate the radio and call it in if we see any Great Khans moving out in large groups from Red Rock Canyon.
I brought updated race security codes from Camp Forlorn Hope.
Oh, well, yeah, I can do that. Thanks.
Goodbye. Right, let's go and talk to her again. And then we'll go and do Boons. Because after we've talked to her, she sends us near Bear Springs anyway. So we'll just go and talk to... We'll just go to Bear Springs and do Boons quest. Let's head in here. Where are you, lady? Here you are.
Welcome back.
All radio stations have been given the new security codes.
Glad to hear it. I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channels. This ought to help us stay a step ahead of any spies. Before you go, I've got another job available.
What else do you need?
We've received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. Heavy casualties at Alpha, super mutant legionaries at Delta. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death claws at Foxtrot. These reports can't be accurate, can they? I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these reports with the rangers who sent them in?
I'll investigate and let you know what I find about the other reports. Have you heard anything unusual about any other ranger stations?
Nothing is severe. Charlie seems to be getting a lot of extra medical supplies for some reason, while Bravo hasn't requested a resupply in a while. Echo has been reporting heavy Legion activity down on their end, but that's about it.
Investigate them.
Thank
Goodbye. Right, let's head outside. Okay, we'll just go there, there, and there then. Right, we may get to do Boone's quest here. I thought we were going to Camp Golf to confront everything, but I forgot about this bit, so we'll do this bit quickly. Right. Let's check this report then, shall we?
Yeah?
You filed a report which said Legion Sumians wiped out an NCR patrol.
No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper on the strip, but not from me. The Legion doesn't have super mutants. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off.
Thank you for the report. I'll report in with that report later. Thank you. Okay. Strange. Lady, I need to speak to you.
Did you need something else?
Yes, Sergeant Ray sent me. She's curious about the high casualties at this station.
High casualties? We've had one broken ankle, but nobody at this post has died.
Ray's information says otherwise. How could Reyes be wrong?
There are other ranger posts around. Reyes might have mixed up the report.
Reyes information says otherwise.
Any injury, illness, or death gets radioed to Ranger HQ at Camp Golf. Chief Hanlon and his aides compile the reports and assign reinforcements as needed. And they're not needed here.
Okay. Thank you for your report. And the last one. Lady, I need to come and talk to you again. I've got some reports about Great Khan's training death claws.
Yeah?
That told me her story.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. There was a lot of talk about expelling her from the Rangers, especially once the gambling and drinking started. Being posted here is her second and last chance, and so far, I'm not impressed. Link's jumpy all the time, and the others are sick of it.
Okay. I need to confirm your reports about Great Khans with trained death claws.
You must be mistaken. I haven't filed any report like that. Trained death claws? I would have remembered that. If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached to a clerical error.
Okay, lady, just don't shove your boot up my arse. I'm just the person who's delivering the message. Jesus Christ almighty. You know what it is? Yeah, I was gonna get shot by someone.
Patrolling the Mojave almost...
Right. This one.
Welcome back.
The Rangers' version of the reports they sent to Camp Golf does not match what you received.
I knew it. Every one of the false reports was signed off by Chief Hanlon at Camp Golf. But why would the chief manipulate the reports? I need you to take everything we found to Chief Hanlon and confront him with it. I don't want to make this public unless we have to.
Will do. Thank you for the caps. We're not going to Chief Hamlet yet, we're going to go to Boone. Because Camp Golf is right over there. So we can go over there in a bit, but we won't go up to Bear Springs. Because we're closer to Bear Springs. Then we can just take the road from Bear Springs all the way back to where you call it. Come on, Boone. We're near enough near Bear Springs. Right. I got my sniper rifle.
This is the place. We got sent from Camp Golf looking for some cons who'd been making trouble with one of our settlements. I guess one of the settlers was connected because we sent everything we had. We figured this was a gang hideout, but they'd led us to their home. There's a ridge called Coyote Tail on the south side. That's where we set up.
Let's go over this way then. Go Boone to Coyote Ridge. Right. Well, you can actually see what you call it from all the way over here. Jesus, didn't realize that. Helios 1. There's the Bloomin' Legion all the way up there. Horrible people they are. Right. There it is there. Right, yo, we're slowly but surely getting up there. I might just save this, just in case anything goes wrong.
Canyon 37. That's what the NCR calls the pass down there. It was the Khan's only escape, so we set up here to guard it while the main force attacked from the front. Standing orders were to shoot on sight.
What happened?
Main force got spotted too soon. We heard shooting. Then Khan started coming through Canyon 37 in bunches. It was all wrong, though. Women, kids, elderly. Wounded started coming through, too. We radioed to confirm our orders, but command didn't get what we were seeing. They told us to shoot till we were out of ammo, so that's what we did.
You did what you were supposed to do as a soldier.
Yeah, well, I'm not a soldier anymore. Those rules don't seem like much of an excuse now. Anyway, I don't know why we're here. Thought maybe it'd help me see things better. I'd like to stay here for the night. Think some things over.
We can do that.
All right. We won't stay for long.
Okay. Water Boone. Okay, you've got your rifle out, so I'm mine out.
Something's wrong. Got a group coming our way. Looks like a Legion raiding party. It's big. Might be too big, even for us. If you want out, I won't blame you, but I'm gonna stay. See if I can hold them off.
Good. Save us the trouble of finding them. Why would they come to Bear Springs?
Easy target for grabbing slaves. Bunch of refugees, just a few soldiers defending it. I don't think they're here for us. Too bad. Would have made me feel good about myself.
Good, saves us the trouble of finding them.
If only it was this easy all the time.
You don't sound smart. What we waiting for?
Tell the truth, I think this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Right, we need to go and repel the main force to it. Oh god. Come on, Boone. Ugh, I wish I could get up there faster. Come on. How the hell have I missed 2 shots already? Got the sniper perk and everything. I just don't want to feel like quests here. That's the problem. But there's no blooming sprinting in this game, is there? I think this would be easier on PC if I had the sprint mod. But my PC never really likes it on new. That's it, fight me instead. You're dead. You're dead. At least everyone's mostly asleep here, so they wouldn't have done too much damage, hopefully. Right, these ones are all dead. I'm not seeing any dead bodies, but I am seeing refugees fleeing in terror. Here comes the next lot. I like how I just shot him as he picks up his weapon. What's this next Legion raiding party? What the hell are they? They're all the way down there. Did they get picked up on by the Cazadors, possibly? So that'll be blooming interesting. Right, apparently they're coming. I don't see where though. Oh, here are the Legion dogs. Where are these Legion? Yeah, they are. There's Bluey. Where there's another group attacking? Jesus Christ. How many waves is there? Run up to Bear Springs, try and save everyone we can. I should really place some landmines down, really. Boom. Those Legion dogs, so I can. I found our first casualty, a refugee. Come on. You're dead. Where the hell are you running? Ow. Let's move through this ridge then, shall we? Where all the bodies are. Of the falling great Khans. You're just restanding there.
We made it through after all. Not sure what to make of that.
You and the mess. Why aren't you sure?
Thought my time had come. For a minute there, everything made sense. I could feel the end coming. Was ready for it. Now, I'm back where I was.
No one's judging or push you. This just happens. Having to live with what you've done is your punishment. No one's judging or push you. This just happens.
If that's how it is, there's not a lot of comfort in knowing it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about all this.
You can't take back what you've done, but your regrets can set you on a bad path. Get over it. It was warp. You'll die. We shouldn't. Top one.
I guess they brought us here. One less Legion raiding party running loose now. Never a bad thing, you can take my word for that. Still feels like I'm living on borrowed time. But I don't see any reason not to take a lot more of those sons of bitches with me. You got a point. There's still some things I can do before all this is over.
Boone has now first recon survival armor fitted with extra fatigues and storage device to help snipe and closer. Harsh stress environment. it will not count against his carrying capacity. Let's trade equipment, buddy. I want to see if you're wearing this
Fine
armor.
by me.
There we are, buddy. Now you look sexy. Now you got some decent armor on you. I need to go and check the commander's alive in the rest here, so you know we can do the quest here later on. Fingers crossed. Hello? Is everyone blooming alive here? Is the doctor alive at least? Doctor's alive. Tent. Yes, she's alive. Phew! Thank God for that. Right, we'll go and talk to Chief Hamlet. That's all the way down there. Bloody heck. Right, we'll go there. But that's lucky, because we'll explore this place properly when we come to do the quest here. The other quests, should I say. But with our Kit Gannon and the rest, because his medical skills are valuable at that location. But for now, we'll start taking a small walk down to Bettis Camp Golf, shall we? Make our way there and see what everyone's up to down at Camp Golf. We may have to sneak along the river. So I think from right quickly there's a shit ton of deathclaws up here. What is not really fun to deal with, I can say that. By the way, it's coming up to like 50, so we'll see how many we... See how far we can get to Camp Golf. Then in the next video we'll definitely end this radio quest. And yeah, that'll be the story of that one. Right, there is something up here. I think there's something over there as well. But we'll just try to keep our eyes out for any red. So red always means bad. Yeah, there's a little shack here we can... Yeah, blooming Cassadors. On hit. Then we're dead. Come on. Boone starts shooting. Boone! Get your gun out and start shooting. I've just got the two big ones. Now we just got the baby one to deal with. Good. Don't like anything where it's got wings and can flap and move. Yeah, then we'll head down to the river way, because I think the rest of this way is Deathclaws or America. Yeah, Deathclaws up there, because that's the Deathclaw building. What's this building? Yeah, counterfeiting shack. Seen something see, I assume it was counterfeiting, so let's head in. Toy box. Anything else? Counterfeiting shack door. Let's head down. So this way, can we mute this? So we have to now remember to mute this music when I go into editing. Or may I copyright strike? Again. Right. So someone was doing some counterfeiting. Quite a lot of counterfeiting. Sunset Sarsaparilla. Take these because we'll just drink these on our way out. I know it gives us rads, but it's going to give us a little health in a minute. Right. Tales of Wasteland Junkie. Oh. Empty gun cabinet. Right, let's head out of here. So, remember to mute music when I enter into that shack. Alright, let's do some of these things, shall we? Yeah, we've all got a few of them. Right, we're heading down here. Oh god, is there more than castors? Yes, the blooming is. Go down vermin. Vermin they are, that's what I say. Vermin. Then we've got a load of missions to do with Camp Golf as well. Ugh. I hate it. There's so many NCR missions at so many places. I guess we can do some more missions for the NCR at Camp Golf once we wrap up the radio one. Yeah, I thought of it. See, I remember it correctly, there was a location down here. This is a small fishing shack. Aye. Bye. Don't you just love when you blow people's brains out? Shut up. Don't need copyrighted again. Take that book. You look so amazing. Oh, ball caps. Well, let's head out to Camp Golf then. And then speak to some people there, see what we need to do there, shall we? Actually, we might be able to finish this radio one up, because it's only now 52. So actually, I might just run in there and finish this radio one up, shall we? Oh, we're under attack. There you go, dead. We're just like shooting barrels in the fish again. Oh, took out its brain. Hello, NCR, do not shoot. We just took care of some of your fishy problems. Can I speak to Chief Hamlet? If I can jump over your blooming sandbag wall. Hello, Camp Golf. I'm here to speak to someone in charge. Even though, like, nothing's really loading in correctly right now. Okay, then. That's where the Rangers are stationed. Oh, he's upstairs, so we'll go up there in a minute. Ranger. Hamlet's office, by the looks of it. Right. Let's go talk to him on the balcony then, shall we? There he is.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up. But it sounds like you've done right by the NCR. It's appreciated. Now what can I do for you?
Do you ever stop talking? I know you've... might ask him some questions before confronting him. Tell me about yourself.
Folks around here call me the chief, but handling's just fine. The Rangers run themselves pretty well, but I try to lend a hand. Mostly administrative work, helping coordinate intel on the radio. That and keeping an eye on the fires growing across the water.
How do you coordinate the intel?
It's a simple system when it works. Patrol Rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm Rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Gulf. Then I or one of the other Rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field.
Okay, why don't the ranger stations send intel to the troops?
Comm Rangers might have an incomplete picture of the situation. There's a lot going on out there. Intel needs to be coordinated through Gulf so we can verify and advise appropriately. Troopers have enough to deal with. We don't want them questioning their intel.
Do you know anything about the problems?
I don't know Technical Sergeant Reyes, but coordinating intel can be messy sometimes. Things get mixed up, people get confused. Heck, I get confused, and I've been doing this for a long time now. What he or she sees as a problem might be standard operating procedure. That's not to say Reyes is wrong for being concerned, but it's easy for the sand to get in your eyes out here.
Can you give me any advice?
Well, the logical thing to do is to check with the patrol rangers and comm officers. Don't be too discouraged if some things don't match up. Different people see different things, and sometimes the meaning gets twisted, lost in static from person to person.
Let's talk about something else. Caesar's Legion?
The best of the best, worst of the worst. He came out of NCR, one of the followers of the apocalypse. Like a lot of the followers, he went out in the wilderness with a partner to try to help those who needed helping. Not much different from how the Rangers used to be, except with books and medicine instead of guns.
Where did he go?
Out to the Grand Canyon. He met a missionary from Utah, a man by the name of Joshua Graham. Graham helped translate for the followers and the tribes. All three of them got nabbed by the Blackfoots down there, back when they were still at war with every other tribe in the Southwest.
How did a follower wind up being a Kaiser?
Somewhere along the way, he realized he needed to educate the Blackfoots, or they were going to get wiped out with the rest of the tribe. Showed them how to use guns, how to make explosives. Once he taught the Blackfoots a thing or two, they needed him. And he no longer needed the followers, NCR, or anyone else. He decided he could remake the tribes of the Southwest whether they wanted it or not. He became Caesar, and Joshua Graham became his legate, his right hand. And that's where Graham stayed until Hoover Dam.
Well, we've just gone over 1 hour, but I don't really care, guys. We're going to finish up this story and see what else happens. What happened to Graham after Hoover Dam?
Losing the dam was the worst defeat the Legion ever suffered. Graham had been with Caesar since the beginning, but he had to set an example. The Praetorians covered Graham in pitch, lit him on fire, and down into the Grand Canyon he went.
So that was the end of Graham.
It's not that clear cut. You have to understand, Graham was the toughest son of a gun anyone around these parts had ever seen. Before Hoover, we had 5 kill reports on Graham from Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters who tried to take him out. Some folks think he's still alive. Call him the Burned Man.
Are the Blackfoots part of the Legion?
Yes and no. The Blackfoots don't exist anymore, just like any other tribe that gets swallowed by the Legion. Caesar takes the tribal out of the tribe. Scrapes and burns off tattoos, breaks up families, forces mixed breeding so all the old loyalties die away. The only tribe in the Legion is the Legion. Caesar is their chief, father, and god, all rolled into one.
Let's talk about something else. How is the NCR doing?
Even Caesar knows that General Oliver's coming back to Hoover. Colonel Moore's doing a fine job of running things over at the dam. In her own way, of course, when she's not trying to wrangle my rangers into helping her. But just keeping that dam secure and operational day to day is enough work for one person. Never mind building a defense against the Legion.
Tell me about General Oliver.
Oh, well, now you'll have to excuse me. The General and I don't always see eye to eye on things. Maybe it's best that I just say he's a trooper, through and through. The man will not give up an inch for anything, least of all to the Legion.
Colonel Moore's way?
The Colonel's an effective commander, one of the best. But she sharpened her claws on the Vipers and the old Jackals. Did 4 tours against the Brotherhood, too. She used to be a ranger until an injury took her out of action. Happens to a lot of us, unfortunately. She's better at making graves than making friends. Bring in Moore and the earth will be raised. Fields will be salted.
Is Moore in charge of all the NCR troops out there?
No, and thanks to General Oliver for that. Colonel Shue is at McCarran. Most of the new Vegas troopers are under his command. He's more sympathetic to the locals than Moore, but he's got the fiends to deal with.
Okay, let's talk about something else. What's the Legion been up to?
Intel says the legate's coming. Lanius. They call him the Monster of the East. If he's half as bad as Graham was, we're in for a heck of a fight. With Caesar and a new legate here, the Legion's not going to fall for the same old bag of tricks.
Why do they call him Lanius the Monster of the East?
Oh, the usual reasons. People say he's enormous, carries a big sword, chops people's heads off. That's not what makes him a good commander, though. Folks say he came from a heck of a tough tribe. Took Caesar a long time to conquer. It was thanks to Lanius. But once Caesar broke him, he was born again. He'll go anywhere and do anything to win. Legion says he can smell weakness. Once he finds out where an army's vulnerable, he'll go to it like a dog for the throat.
How bad was Graham?
He was a missionary from Utah who hooked up with Caesar at the Grand Canyon, became his translator. Graham helped Caesar with the Blackfoots after they got captured together. Up until Hoover Dam, he was Caesar's legate. You wouldn't think a man of God could turn so brutal, cruel to his opponents. Did the sort of things that make you sick to talk about.
Was Graham a good commander?
He wasn't a brilliant strategist. Wasn't tactically flexible either. There was something about him, though. Menace. Indestructibility. He made everyone afraid of him. Heck, the Praetorians burned Graham 4 years ago, and some of the tribes are still afraid of him. They say the burned man still walks the land, blackens the earth wherever he sets foot.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Tell me about the Rangers.
I could tell you a lot if you had the time, but at my age, I'm not sure which of us would get tired first. What do you want to know?
Have a good story to tell?
Suppose it depends on what you think's good. Most folks want to hear about Hoover Dam and Boulder City, but it's a long story. If you want some tall tales about hunting down slavers or busting up gangs, talk to one of the younger rangers.
Literally, there must have been something good the Rangers have done that you're proud of.
It's kind of a long one, but all right. About 25 years ago, a group of NCR settlers pushed way south into Baja. I guess it doesn't seem so far now if you look at a map, but back then they were out of ways. They built this little shanty town around a well in the middle of nowhere. Called it Rattletail.
Continue.
Word got back to one of our stations that raiders had been attacking the place. I went out with 6 rangers. We must have been on the trail for a week before we got to Rattletail. We lost one woman to night stalkers and another almost died of dehydration. When we reached the place, it's 6 shacks set up around an old well.
Continue.
There's over 24 bodies lying in the dunes way outside of town, and 5 men with 308 rifles crouched behind sandbags. And these bodies, these people out in the sand, they aren't raiders, aren't even heavily armed. They're just people who were trying to get to the only well in 50 miles. I didn't have to talk to the men to see that they did not care one bit.
Continue.
They had planted an NCR flag over the well, and they would not budge until every last one of them was laid out dead and cold. So I walked up and told them there was a group of raiders coming, 100 strong. I made up some cockamamie name for them and everything. The men looked at each other, looked at us, and asked me what we were going to do about it.
Continue.
I told them we would take them back into NCR territory because we'd already lost 10 rangers on the way out. 10 rangers, 5 men with 308 rifles. Well, that was enough for them. They packed up what they could, and we took them back north. Last I heard, they settled somewhere in Anza Borrego. Raised bighorners. Had some tough times, but it worked out okay for them. So there you go. That's my one bit of good.
Nice. So what happened at Hoover Dam and Boulder City?
In big battles, Caesar deploys his legionaries in waves. Recruits up front, prime soldiers behind the recruits, old guard bringing up the rear. Opponents wear themselves out dealing with the first 2 waves, if they survive that long. When the veterans step up, there's not much fight left. Caesar can adapt, though, and when required, he can run any mix of legionaries as skirmishers and still retain order in the ranks.
Continue.
Joshua Graham, Caesar's old legate, he wasn't so flexible. When the Legion attacked Hoover Dam, General Oliver ordered his troopers back to the middle ground just after first contact. Graham pushed all of the legionaries onto the dam, filling the east side with recruits up front and veterans in the back, by the book.
Continue.
But once they were in, they were stuck there. Oliver's troopers were entrenched and wouldn't give a foot. That's when we ordered the Rangers and the 1st Recon sharpshooters to start picking off veteran Legion officers from a high ridge west of the dam. That only lasted about a minute before Graham ordered the back ranks to push through to the front and rush the ridge.
Continue.
Caused total chaos among the younger legionaries. Oliver's troopers fell back to the side walkways and stayed out of the veterans' way. By the time the veterans got to the ridge, we were already in Boulder City. They followed us down there, but we were out before they realized what was happening.
Continue.
We had packed the old city with C4 and dynamite. Crude, but it did the job. Those who didn't die in the blast were in no position to mount a defense. The ones left on the dam didn't know what to do. The troopers routed them. Graham pulled the remaining legionaries back, but the battle was over. He went south, back to the Grand Canyon, back to Caesar. And that was the last we saw or heard from Joshua Graham.
Let's talk about something else. So I've talked about all that in my top one. I'm investing some intel upon some technical Sergeant Reyes.
Interesting that she would wrangle someone else into sorting out the problem. But I suppose you're in the right place. A lot of intel comes through here.
Let's talk about something else. This one, I know you're the one who's been manipulating intelligence data.
Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much bite left in this old dog.
Richard and his office. Lucky 38 keycard. Thank you.
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say.
But you're interventing your own intelligence reports. I've seen the logs and talked to the Rangers.
You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, and 2 days from any help, it's just about the best friend you can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake. He's closer now than he ever was before. I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. But this isn't it.
What? Why did you do it? Aren't you fighting for the people of New Vegas?
We're fighting on their behalf, but Mr. House and the families are stringing us up inch by inch. They'll drain us dry while we fight and die over this dam. We offered them sanctuary in NCR territory before, but they won't listen. Troopers and Rangers have been dying here for more than 5 years while the families sit pretty behind that damn wall.
Why did you do it?
It's never gonna end. This fight with Caesar. People back home don't know what these young men and women are in for. The Legion is the worst enemy we've ever faced. But we can't stop Caesar here. Not without getting a lot of good people killed. More than anyone cares to count up. But even if we do stop him, I don't see how we're ever going to be able to pull out.
How does spreading false intel help anything?
People back home don't listen. They don't care. Senators, Brahmin barons, folks who are just trying to make it from day to day. It's been so many years that people forget about it. Conscription brings in fresh troops that die here every month, like it's routine. And even if we hold this dam, what then? Are we going to send the NCR's men and women to die here for another 5 years? 10? Patrol the whole length of the Colorado for hundreds of miles? Holding this dam, it'll be the death of us.
But what does that accomplish?
Creating fear and instability among the troopers without causing harm. It's the only thing I could think of to shake things up. It took some people getting killed to realize I'd gone too far. I had to stop.
What do you think I should do about this?
First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered. Even if your heart's in the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good.
What would you do if I didn't turn you in?
Oliver can't stand that Rangers got credit for victory at Hoover. Whatever I recommend, he does the opposite. I said I wanted us on the ridge. He put them right on the western part of the dam itself. We don't have enough firepower to hold that spot. If the troopers fall back, and they will, the Rangers will advance to cover Oliver's retreat. We lose the dam. Oliver and the center are ruined.
What about you and the Rangers?
Rangers are volunteers. Every man and woman who signs up is willing to die for the NCR, myself included. A lot of this is my fault. It's only right that I stand with them.
You've convinced me you're safe. I can't let you do this. I have to turn you. That's crazy.
Maybe 50 Rangers will die on that dam. We lose over 1,000 troopers every year. Being here is crazy. Getting out's the only sane thing to do.
I can't let you do that. I have to turn you in. Yeah, he's committed
Fair
war
enough.
crimes. Basically, we have to turn him in.
You want to do this the right way, go get one of the Rangers. Don't worry, I'm not going to run out on you.
I wish I could take his gun.
Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson.
There's the door
About
shut.
damn time.
Let's listen then. Do I have the radios on? I'm sure I left the radios on audio. No, music's muted. Radio's up. What's the quest say? Don't say it's bugged.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
You should talk to Chief Hanlon if you have any questions. He's usually up on the...
Damn, I think it's bugged. I'll wait an hour. No. Damn, I think it's bugged. I may have to redo all that
We
log
won't go
by
quiet.
myself.
The Legion can count on that.
Nope, he
That
killed
shot
himself.
came from the Chief's office.
Let's say we just didn't hear the radio broadcast. What a shame. Yep, there he is, dead. Ranger vest. And we'll take the Ranger Sequoia.
Why did you do it?
Don't mind losing a bit of karma. And that was that one. I might go speak to her again. But we'll listen to
Rangers, this is the chief. I know I can ramble on sometimes, but I need you to listen close for the next minute or so. I've got some bad news. I messed up. Made a mistake. I thought I could help us get out of here, but it didn't work out.
Hello.
Rangers get injured all the time. It's part of the job. But if you lose a few fingers, get a bad break, that's it. You step down. We rely on each other too much to let our infirmities become a liability. A ranger knows when it's time. Only I didn't. Somewhere along the way, something broke inside me. I couldn't find us a way out of this desert. I wrestled with it, and it took me down a dark road. I wish I could explain it to you. The old chief's finally at a loss for words. Send me all the Legion you can. I'll be waiting for him.
And then he kills himself. That's what we're supposed to hear, but I didn't play for some strange reason. I just want to go back to here. Camp Forlorn Hope and talk to her. Even though we completed the quest and the rest. He's dead. I think it was the best option to turn him in because he just wants the coward's way out, get the NCR out. Yeah, it's good to get the NCR out here and let people be free, but they need some military, they need some stability, and the Legion is gone. So, a few hundred troops have to die. Sadly, yes. Speak to her.
Hey, what did Chief Hanlon have to say about those false reports we uncovered?
Hamlet was the one sending out false reports. He killed himself rather than turn himself in.
What? Chief Hanlon? The man's a war hero. Why would he... That just doesn't make sense. This is awful. Welcome back.
Okay, that's it. So that is the end of the quest, guys. In the next one, we're going to do some more ones at Camp Golf and do some more things. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like, give it a thumbs down. If you have any questions at all about this video or any other videos, put them in the comments below. I'll try and answer the best of my ability I can, guys. But until next time, I am Victor Barasov, signing off. Until next time, guys. Bye.